All right, welcome to the podcast. My name is Brandy. I'm the first girl. With me is...
Yeah, I'm Alex. I'm here. Alex. Alex.
Hey, I'm Alex. You can call me Alex. Or you can call me Brenton.
Designated Degenerates.
Idiots and fools who like that music crap.
Two of us on Adderall, one of us is not.
It's a good time.
But I dedicated myself to be sober for this, so let's get this fucking party going. All right, our first album was Beaus and Eros by Bus Driver. Care to lead us through that?
Yeah, no problem. So this was the album I picked today. Beaus and Eros is I think it's a 2012 album by the rapper
Correct.
Bus Driver. I don't actually have my notebook with me. I looked it
Reagan
downstairs.
Farquhar.
Yeah, Reagan Farquhar. He is an indie hip-hop rapper who's been around for quite a while. I would describe his style as weird. Often he is compared to rappers like Death Grips or Aesop Rock or... what's that?
Donald Glover.
No, not... Well, I mean a little bit, but... I was thinking more Del the Funky Homo Sapien.
I didn't know any of those names.
From what I've heard, he's pretty weird, but like this album particularly, it seems like he really went out there.
Oh, no.
No? I'm
Actually, you are so wrong.
wrong? Okay.
Alex is wrong.
This is one of his more accessible albums, in my opinion. Roadkill Overcoat is fucking weird as shit. All his Daedalus stuff is really weird. I honestly, I expect I'll bring more Bus Driver albums forward at some point, and we'll talk about those then. But yeah, this is one of his more accessible ones.
Okay, I'm glad to be wrong. All right.
Yeah. We'll listen to probably his best album, I think, at some point in the future as well, Perfect Hair. That album is very accessible and very, very bangable. It's very good. Very good. Off of this album, honestly, because it's such a weird album, I think there's a couple less than stellar tracks, and I think there's a couple stellar tracks. Personally, I always got to give it up for Utilitarian Uses of Love and Bon Bon Fire, as well as Swan Dive into a Drinking Glass, which was for a long time one of my just absolute favorite songs. But, fuck Ass to Mouth.
That's awful. I genuinely dislike that song.
Yeah, I don't really like that one either. And, give me 1 second.
Yeah, I think I had problems with...
check the track.
I might be alone on this one. What was it called? No Blacks, No Jews, No Asians?
That's the fourth track, I
Though
think.
I did look into it a little bit. Supposedly it's just not supposed to rhyme at all.
It's not. It's more like spoken word poetry.
It's, I mean, it didn't mean much to me, but it is definitely, like, I have nothing of value to say to that, really, but I would suggest listening to it at least once, and probably only once. I liked Bon Bon Fire, I liked Electric Blue, and besides that, it was a lot of album of music I wouldn't turn the radio away from, but I definitely wouldn't search.
Color Wheel is also strong. Electric Blue, when it goes into the French Lady, is very fun as well.
France is cool.
Picking band names is also kind of boring.
I don't like it.
Yeah. And the title track, Beaus and Eros, is also kind of middling.
I forgot that song completely.
But honestly, anything good on this album is usually worth just adding into a playlist and hearing here and there. But I would also say it's an excellent foray into Bus Driver as an artist, just to give an idea of what he does, because it's nice and in the middle when it comes to his weird shit.
I hope you're correct. Obviously, this is the only album I've heard of him.
Oh, I mean, I can show you like 2 songs off of Roadkill Overcoat, and you'll go, "Wow, this is weird and from the 2000s."
I would really rather not.
I'm just saying.
Later. So, I really enjoyed Bon Bon Fire and Electric Blue, of course. They were very accessible. They were very catching. Bon Bon Fire reminds me of that one British J-pop band, Bon Bon whatever.
I don't know them.
Either way, I laughed. And it also made me think of Death Grips.
Oh,
Because Death Grips, I don't listen to Death Grips, but because of, I have listened to Life Grips, which is a YouTube video.
Alright, hell yeah. I'm glad that's making its way into your brain.
Yeah.
I don't know, I consider this album, I I'd say the listening mood for this album is listen to this album if you want something that makes you feel big-brained. Because these are big-brain songs.
All right, big brain mood for Beaus and Eros.
Yeah, if you're like, I don't know, doing something and not 100% listening, a lot of the words will probably just go over your head because Jesus Christ, he raps incredibly fast.
Yeah, he raps quite fast. He also has an excellent dictionary. He does quite odd words, just like Aesop Rock.
Yeah, very lexical.
All right, anything else anyone wants to say about this album? What's your favorite song, Brenton?
Either Bonfire or Color Wheel. Color Wheel is pretty strong.
I feel we all agree Ass to Mouth is the weakest song of the album.
Ass to Mouth is definitely the weakest.
Yeah.
Grosses me out.
It's just, it doesn't have a great chorus.
All right, I'll give a shout out to my favorite songs. It was definitely, what's it called? Kiss Me to Life?
Kiss Me to Life.
Yeah, that and Swan Dive into a Drinking Glass.
Those are both very fun.
It's an interesting name.
Both definitely got me.
Anything before we end the first segment?
I feel like this... No, I'll save these thoughts for the end.
We are the designated degenerates.
Massive Fermenting Dregs. This was introduced by Alex. Would you like to start us off?
Yeah, so,
No thanks, my name's Brenton.
Bitch. You bitch.
Fuck, alright. So, this is the second album we listened to. Definitely a good time. It's called World Is Yours, as you just heard.
Wait. The band's name is Massive Fermenting Dregs and the album is called World Is Yours?
This
Yeah.
sounds like a stand fight. Where's Nas?
Okay, I'm just gonna say I had that backwards this whole time.
Wonderful.
Alright.
Okay, well, that does change my opinion slightly. Alright.
You're right.
I mean, I get that. If you look at, like, the album cover, it doesn't say World Is Yours on it. Or maybe it does. I don't...
It doesn't say anything.
It says Massive Fermenting Dregs on it.
I'm blind.
Alright.
That is actually why I assumed that was the album.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah, I see how you got there.
Okay, well.
Okay. So...
I mean, I also didn't do the research on this.
Valid
I
opinions.
just listened to it.
Do you want to go into the backstory or should I?
I can go into it a little bit, but if you, like, see something I didn't say, then feel free to pick it up. So, this is, like...
Well, when a mommy and a daddy musician get together, they make an album that they really
God damn it,
love.
Alex, too. Okay, so founding members are Natsoko Miyamoto, bass and vocals, Chime Ishimoto, guitar and backing vocals, and Riko Gota, drums, backing vocals. I hope I got those right. It started in 2002.
Yeah, don't worry, you have a pass to butcher everything. It's fine.
Thank you, King of the Japanese.
You're welcome.
Domo arigato.
Fucking goddamn it.
So, like,
Mr. Roboto.
from what I can tell, there's only one of these members left.
Correct.
The other two left, but this is from, like, 2009 before they left. So, this is the main members on their second album, their third thing they ever
Riko
put
left
out.
by then.
Ooh.
Let me
Ooh, I'm
derail
wrong.
this for like 1 second
Go
because
for it.
I have had a flash of memory from my past and it will make people laugh. When I was like 5, I used to think that Domo Arigato, Dr. Roboto was in reference to the Sonic villain Eggman because I just thought his name was Dr. Roboto instead of Dr. Robotnik.
His name's Eggman.
Yeah, but I had heard Dr. Robotnik.
5-year-old you's so stupid. I should bully him.
Yeah, he should have been fucking punched.
You're too big brain for
I'll
a
fix that.
5-year-old.
But
fucking
like, yeah,
stupid.
Dr. Roboto and Dr. Robotnik to 5-year-old me, same person.
When did you figure out you were wrong?
Never.
I don't know. I think I just figured it out at some point. I was like, oh, it's Robotnik, not Roboto. Whoa.
Where were we? We're starting in 2007. In 2007, Riku left the band. The
Whoa.
same year, they were picked up by David Lawrence of the Cauldron, Fridman,
Heck yeah, 2
Of,
for 2 being wrong.
Tarbox Road Studios. He has worked with the likes of Phantom Planet, Number Girl, who I'm going to check out, and Weezer. You know, the
Yeah.
only band I knew.
I
What fucking
looked
song
this-
did they do with Weezer?
I don't know.
Yeah, I looked through and I was not expecting this label to like be worth anything considering I had never heard of this band.
That's weird. I did not expect that.
In October 10th, Chime left, the band due to medical panic disorders. Or a panic disorder, sorry. 2 years later, in 2012, the band was disbanded on a letter. The band was reformed later, and the goodbye message deleted, and they played at New York's Q2 event. Fuck, I don't remember what year that is.
So yeah,
Like 2015.
like a real fan, I've only ever listened to this one album, so I have the most broad opinion on them.
Hell yeah.
I really like She's In, He's Out.
Oh, She Is Inside, He Is Outside?
Yeah, that
that's
one.
definitely my favorite song off
this,
this album.
This is
too.
definitely the shortest album out of all of these. How long was yours, Brandy? What, like 40 minutes?
Plumtree, Masking Fating is about 41 minutes.
Yeah.
I think mine was longest at like 54.
Yeah, that's
possibly
right.
38.
But mine is 54 minutes the length of Bows and Arrows with the deluxe tracks added?
No. Bows and Arrows with the deluxe track was longer.
Because we didn't listen to the deluxe tracks, which
I did once by myself.
I'll give a listen to at some point and give an opinion on later. I haven't listened to them before ever, actually.
If you like the album, they are definitely just an improvement.
And one of them features Aesop Rock, who is an absolutely wonderful rapper.
Yeah,
He's
that's going to be
he's a
worth
philosopher,
a
isn't he,
re-listen with
Aesop?
those included.
I mean, Aesop is, but not Aesop Rock.
What?
All right, so
Massive Fermenting Dregs.
yeah.
Oh, this album sucked. Don't listen to it.
Ooh, hot
That's
take.
not my opinion. My opinion is this album's great. Listen to it.
It's categorized under several different things, including shoegazing. Shoegazing, really
the
good.
fuck is shoegaze?
Shoegazing is a British, genre where basically you have the distortion up.
What the fuck was that look, Alex?
What?
I didn't know if that was a real opinion.
I don't know what shoegaze.
Okay, so like shoegaze, I've tried listening to some like what's it called, like the best quintessential shoegaze.
Oh, that has the
and honestly,
picture of Ninth Paradise, which is excellent. I love that song.
quintessential like shoegaze. Honestly, if it's just no other influences and it's just shoegaze, I think it kind of sucks.
What's a shoegaze band?
Ninth Paradise.
I don't know Ninth Paradise.
You're not gonna know any of them. You know Night in the Woods? They're a shoegaze band in that. Shoegaze is basically, I guess the closest thing to you would be the Pixies.
And then listening to music and then staring at their feet and wibbling and wobbling back and forth.
Yeah, definitely
called
a good time. I like it. I learned it from a lady. She was like, shoegazing's the best. She was wrong.
Yeah, I've figured out that I like shoegaze only when it's mixed with other genres. I think it just adds, I don't know, a good spice.
I like shoegazing, especially when I'm sad.
What is this? It's alternative rock, post-hardcore, along with shoegazing.
Epic.
Yeah, words. It definitely caught my interest.
None of those mean anything to me.
I don't know any Japanese, so I can't judge his lyrics at all, but his percussion was pretty fun, and I liked a lot of the guitar.
I definitely liked the vocals, the way they sounded.
They sounded nice, but I can't judge it lyrically.
Yeah.
You should look up who the drummer was by the time they're in that album, because Riku was not.
All right, I've got it right in front of me.
I'd say this is a great album to just put on while you're going for like a drive or like a walk. It's nice and happy, kind of peppy.
Also, alternatively, you eat a couple edibles, you're fucking gone. You put that on as you're fading into sleep.
I think it might be Isao Yoshino, because I'm looking at there are other drummers, but none of them line up with 2009.
I see.
It
It wasn't Riku.
Yeah. This one's freaking short. What, 6 songs?
Yeah, I would say definitely give this one a listen though. It's nice and short. You don't have to invest a bunch of time into it.
It's their shortest album. They do have a shorter EP of this, named Massive Fermenting Dregs.
Yeah.
Which was their first US release, and it is the reason they got some good money.
Yeah. The only reason I even thought to click on this and give it a listen was because of the very striking album art. It's just, I don't know, a girl with a bloody nose and a weird eye. And I was like,
In 2016, I gave it 15 seconds and gave up on it. I'm glad I got brought back to it. That first song is just not my style, though. I do feel the songs get better later on.
Yeah, but it doesn't really give you enough time to feel like, oh man, this is such a lull. Because there's only 6 songs. If if you don't like what you're hearing, then like it'll be bad the whole time. But if you like what you're hearing, it'll immediately like pick up every single song.
I will say of the 3 albums we listened to today, it's the one I find the least interesting because it just kind of sits at a base level of quality throughout.
Well, yeah.
And I don't really have much to talk about with it.
Yeah, I have some thoughts on that, but I'm going to save that for the end.
All right, so mood.
Mood?
Remember, we talk about mood, what mood to listen to for each album.
Oh, yeah. Mood. This is definitely some fast driving music.
Fast driving
Like, turn it up, open the window.
All right. Anything else before the album?
No.
Now let's move on to Plumtree.
Don't touch that dial now. We're just getting started.
Oh,
Definitely the worst Transformer is Bumblebee.
that's not wrong.
That'll get you
But
shot.
that was a non sequitur.
Yeah,
You just started saying that the second we recorded to disregard things.
I was just thinking about it because Bumblebee kind of sounds like Plumtree. They don't really sound that similar, but I was like, man, what can I say that sounds kind of like Plumtree and is a non sequitur and will piss people off?
Successful.
Yep.
All right, fake rage aside.
Also, I think that is my actual opinion about Bumblebee. I think he's my least favorite of the Transformers.
Soundwave is stronger. I like Soundwave.
Soundwave is pretty fucking sweet. Definitely my favorite Autobot. Optimus Prime. It's a bitch ass answer, but I'm a bitch ass person.
I don't give a fuck about the Autobots.
Decepticon wise though,
Decepticons are the way.
I gotta pick Starscream. I love Starscream.
Starscream's great. I like Megatron, but fucking Soundwave is so interesting.
Me and Starscream have such similar energy.
I like because he used to be a scientist, right? Starscream, and he became a warrior because he realized I get a boner from adrenaline.
Me and Starscream are similar because we are both willing to absolutely betray people for further
Megatron.
gain.
Megatron.
I'm definitely the Starscream of every board game.
I have an emotional connection with the movie. I got it on Blu-ray. I don't want to watch it because I know it's bad.
The first Transformers movie?
The animated one.
I've heard it's actually really good. I've never seen it.
I remember as a kid, it made my favorite character Hot Rod, which was a wrong take. Hot Rod sucks. Fucking execute Hot Rod.
This movie's got my favorite. He's not an Autobot, but I'm definitely a fan of the villain of that movie.
Oh,
the big face?
Fucking
called?
Galacticon or whatever?
Sorry, spoilers for Transformers.
Omicron.
Omicron.
Yeah, just the big
voiced
murder.
by Orson Welles.
Beyond Two Souls.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that at all.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't know
Okay.
that? Wow.
Not even remotely.
He hated it.
Great. Okay, so
He's
Plumtree
great,
Mass Teen Fainting is their first studio album.
More like Mass Teen Orgasm, because that's what it did to my fucking brain.
Okay, god damn it. These are high school kids.
Yep. Oh, damn. Ooh, damn.
It's cool. They were high school kids before we were born, though. Alright, so Mass Teen Fainting is their first album. It borrows 2 songs from their EP, Flutterboard. It borrows In the Sink and Fuck. Fuck. Let me look. I failed.
It's a damn good album. Probably the best of what we listened to.
I know every
tonight.
word in the song, but damn it.
Just about every song is a bop, except for like one, which is only like a bip instead of a bop.
Yeah, wait. What song do you not like? Good Time to Tell Me. By the way, Good Time to Tell Me and In the Sink are from Flutterboard, but they're different.
Let me see the track list real quick because I'd have to look. I'm not as familiar with you as with the album.
So my favorite song on there is Aquarius. But all of them.
It's Shoot to Scoop.
You don't like Shoot to Scoop?
Shoot to Scoop is just okay.
Shoot to Scoop is really like there, you know.
Look, I'm just saying, if every other song is a bop, Shoot to Scoop is just a fucking bip.
Have you never had a girlfriend's dad want to kill you?
No.
Shit.
Damn, have you? That's fun.
Okay, fun story. So, the way I met let's call them art person's dad, was passed out in their bed post-coitus. It was not the strongest start. I've thought about going to the golf course he owns.
That'd be good. Just
fucking dunk on him because he needs it. Corona fucking him harder than
slap some balls on the green. Slap some balls with the dad.
Yeah, he's pretty hot. All right.
I'd slap some dad balls.
Wow, Plumtree really did pull out the horny in us. Okay, so the album is pretty straightforward. It starts with Tropical, which is very interesting. Tropical is it's quiet, then it comes back, which is weird. I don't like when songs do that, but I can appreciate it. It's gaslighting me. I thought the song was over, and it says no. Open the Window, which is about high school stalkers. Phil Was Always Here, which is about competitive nature and someone just fucking dunking on you constantly.
Open the Window is strong.
Open the Window is so strong.
Yeah.
It has a very good use of the multiple singing because Plumtree is a power pop, like a quartet vocal group, and they fucking utilize those multiple singing voices. I Don't Know is strong. I always confuse it with Solitary, track 4 on the next album, and it's all about being alone. 330 on a Hill, strong name for a song. It's about a fight, and it's really soft. Has their backup singer singing the entire time, and it's really nice and soft. In the Sink is about worms. I like worms. Armageddon.
Worms are okay.
Shoot to Scoop, amazing.
Yeah,
fucking
mediocre.
great. I love it.
Definitely like the most.
Bunny Hat and all, not to mention the bow tie.
Definitely the most 6 out of 10 song on the album.
Only in the Movies was the first song from this album I knew. It's about paranoia and being a scared little girl.
That one is also a straight bop.
I fucking...
Yeah.
You keep saying bop. What does that mean?
It means an extremely excellent song.
I just kept going to bopping someone in the face.
Nah, bop
Bop
just
in the face!
just
Bop!
If I say something's a bop, it means I totally throw it into like my main rotation of music, you know?
Only in the movies. Like when I first listened to this yesterday, it was definitely the song that started to draw me in, where I was like, oh dang, I like this.
It's some real teenage anxiety shit. The Phone is hilarious, but also, with the exception of
it's the
Shoot
only
to Scoop,
other
the most
song-
guitar interesting.
It's the only other song that I would put as a little weaker than the rest, although I do like it.
So
more than
you
Shoot
don't
to
like the
Scoop.
two songs with the more complex focus on guitar? Because they're the ones with the most like complex riffs and
I
stuff.
agree that they are the most interesting that way, but I do also think that they're the weakest on that album.
I like it. The Phone track 9 has a similar vocal, like the way they treat the vocals, to Scott Pilgrim track 9 on the next album. Aquarius is my favorite song. I love
Aquarius
it so
is quite
much.
good.
It's about being a sad girl all summer and being a mopey bitch.
It's too bad it gets dunked on by the next song, Sodium Chloride.
I don't agree, but I
Best
do like
song on a
Sodium
goddamn
Chloride.
album.
Yeah, that one definitely in the
Wait,
top
I said it
3.
wrong. I should have said, well, I disagree.
Fucking goddamn Sodium Chloride's great.
July 3rd is about missing your birthday. It's beautiful. I love it. Oh my fucking god. Then finally, Good Time to Tell Me. Didn't remember at first. Good Time to Tell Me is good. I like the floorboard version more. The version in this album is a lot more sad girl rather than country bumpkin. Similar to how In the Sink is a lot more of a vocal focus in this album, whereas Flutterboard starts with this fucking strong drum go. Yeah, Plumtree is amazing. I love Plumtree. It was started by two sisters and their friends. And it was in Halifax, Canada, which is on the opposite side of North America from us.
Yeah, that album's good enough. I'm gonna check out their other albums.
Mood for this album, because it's going to come into the next thing I talk about. I really got into this album with the mood I'm going to say it's for, which is post-breakup. It's really good whenever you feel like just a sad girl or whatever, and you want to like
I wouldn't disagree
ferment.
with that. When I wrote down, because I took notes on all the albums when we were listening to them again right before we recorded. Well, the listening mood I wrote down for Plumtree was either like when you're like a really nice, bright, shiny day when you're super happy, or like a day that's a little gray.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's good. This one definitely feels like it's got
Fuck
strong...
you, I'm talking now!
Ooh, hell yeah.
Okay.
It feels like it's got strong emotions behind it, but somehow it manages to make them like happy and hopeful. It's very high energy.
I'm glad you feel that way. The next album does that to a stronger degree. What's interesting about this album, or one of the things is, it has, I want to say 2 or 3 times where at the end of the song there's just a little note. Most notably, and the one I always remember, is The Phone, which has, just question, was I hitting the notes at the end there? Which is fucking strong.
I want to revise my one thought on this album. I would say this album feels like it's an album about moving on.
Yeah.
And like all the right ways.
So I feel it's a good decision to listen to this and Plumtree Predicts the Future in tandem together. It helps that for a year I had those two albums and Go Sailor on repeat with nothing else.
From what I've listened to Go Sailor, that's pretty goddamn good too. So
Go Sailor's Twee Rock. We're gonna be getting to that later. I just actually watched an interview for the first time, the We Like Jerk ones, which is funny, which has a song I don't recognize and then a couple Flutterboards versions of songs. At the end, I didn't notice it when I put it on, is Kaba, the second album, Flaming Red Bobsled, the third song. And I think that's wild because that's the album I'm going to do next podcast. But fucking Jesus Christ, Canadian Guitar Girls is my thing. Betty Cole is better in my opinion, but Come In, Come Out has some specific fucking bangers. And a really good Plumtree feeling song, specifically their third album, This Day Won't Last at All.
I was thinking for my next album, Alex would have thought that.
Final thoughts. Plumtree is a universally band, like I universally suggest to people, and it usually gets a positive 2-minute response. I will say, though there is a positive nature to it, you could also just fall into depression with it and just go down. Definitely some good getting high, doing drugs, some downers maybe for the first album, and definitely the third album, which is a lot sadder. Second album's definitely a good Coke album. Or Adderall. Not that I'd do that. Not that I'd ever do that.
No, who would think that? Okay.
Alright, so
Well,
any
I think
final
Alex
thoughts on
had
the
a
three
final
albums?
thoughts.
Absolutely, I've got final thoughts. So, that Beaus and Eros one. I think that's probably the most inconsistent album that we listened to.
Oh, definitely. It actually just has a bad song or two.
But I don't think that's a bad thing at all. I looked up like an interview or two about that, and apparently it was like a breakup album.
Yes, he's all sorts of fucked up over the course of it.
Yeah, I can definitely see that he was just laying himself bare, and like I think he got rejected from like a label for this album, and he brought it to someone else. I don't know. It definitely brought like a lot of freshness
Sniffing
that I
farts.
wasn't.
Beaus and
that I
Eros
wasn't expecting.
is a really uneven album. That's why I picked it.
Yeah. I came all big dickin' thinking I would have the tightest album.
I liked it. It's my
Wait,
second favorite. I'll
World
buy
is
it.
yours.
Of the three, it's definitely the second best. But it's definitely the one I find the least interesting.
Yeah.
To be
I
fair,
don't
we can't speak Japanese, so we can't.
We can't really
It
analyze.
could be the
True,
best
yeah.
album theoretically, though I still deeply love Plumtree and care a lot about it, and I enjoy it. And I discovered it the way everyone else discovered it, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. The only way you can buy any fucking merch for Plumtree is that goddamn shirt, which I have. It's a wonderful shirt.
Hell yeah. I didn't know that.
You did, I told you earlier.
Know that you had it. I didn't know you had it.
Alex Goldfish Man. I
Yeah.
wore it 2 weeks ago. At your wedding. Alex got married to Brenton not too long ago. They divorced after.
These are lies. We did not get married.
It's fun to lie.
Very divorced, though.
I like
We
lying.
did get divorced.
Lying's my favorite thing in the world. Did you know that?
It
Lying's
was a
fun.
horrible divorce.
The instant just sadness in someone's eye when you lie to them is
Please
fun.
donate to GoFundMe.
Yeah,
donate
Just
to
all of them, especially mine.
donate to Zach Hadel's relief effort. Brandy's not even my name. My name is Steve Ankins. I once wrote a story about a character who laughed, possibly named Jack or John, and then I was on a couple podcasts, and then I disappeared. Pittsburgh.
Plumtree's Mass Team Painting. Pretty good, but not as good as the Wii Shop music.
I think
I
I'll
mean, that's a
literally get in a
high
fist
bar.
fight. I don't think Plumtree has.
I did that opinion I said. I don't even know if it's true, but
It's not true. Fuck you.
it might be. It might be true.
So there's some lies, there's some truths. This is a truth. I definitely thought I had the tightest album. Fuck, Plumtree kind of blew it out of the water. That was like tight almost all the way through with only like a minor dip or two. Like other than that, it was the same level of energy the whole time through.
We were listening to it downstairs before this because I had listened to all the albums throughout the week several times. Then we came here, listening to it downstairs, and when I was doing their dishes, because I'm a fucking cuck
Maniac.
mom, I was singing the entire album the entire way through. It was fun. I love it.
I was playing Slay the Spire, the ultimate video game.
I don't play no games. This is serious. This is music.
Alex was playing
Apex
Superliminal.
Legends.
Yeah.
Oh, Superliminal.
These
fuck.
are all true.
Well, we're dragging on and we're sagging on.
Dragging on these balls.
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z.
Cum drinking fetish.
Something.
You fucked me on the floor. So, going back around, next time on Designated Degenerates Music Style. Did we even say the title? Who gives a fuck?
gives a
You tried and then you went.
I'd like to designate myself as dead after I put this fucking gun in my head and pull the trigger.
I'm glad to finally hold the title of Designated
Bang.
Degenerate. I've only heard it until now.
Fuck. Once you get into Canadian guitar girls and Berkeley girls and just girls playing guitar, you never get back. You just fucking drop in boners.
That's a good place to end it.
Yeah, that's fair.